Hey guys, today we're going to talk about surface areas of cylinders. Okay, so cylinders work pretty much the same way as prisms. So to find the surface area of a cylinder, you first want to consider the net. So if we took this cylinder right here, and we took a pair of scissors and we sliced around the top and around the bottom and we slid it up the side and we laid this thing flat, it would look just like this. It'd be two circles with a rectangle in between. Now, here's the thing. We know that this right here, a circle, the area formula is pi r squared. And we know this is exactly the same circle, and it's also pi r squared. Now, the kind of tricky part is the middle part. It's a rectangle. Now, we know that this is the height of the cylinder. This right here is the circumference of the cylinder. It has to completely, perfectly wrap around this circle right here. We know the circumference is 2 times pi times r. And so if we were to find the area of this rectangle, it would be base times height. So it would be 2 pi r times h. And so we can come up with a formula. And that formula is surface area is 2 pi r h. That gives me the rectangle plus 2 pi r squareds. This is the nice thing about a cylinder, is it has its own formula that will work for every single cylinder. Okay, prisms, each prism is different. There's not one particular formula for it, for them all. But for a cylinder, if I know the radius and the height, I can find it. I can find the surface area every time using this formula. So right away, I got my radius is 10, so I'm going to go ahead and plug that in here. 2 pi times 10 times the height is 7, plus 2 pi times the radius, which is 10, squared. And now it's just a calculator question. In fact, it's not even that yet, because this is 70 times 2 is 140 pi, plus 100 times 2 is 200 pi. So the surface area is 340 pi square centimeters, which is the exact answer. Remember, if we want the exact answer for this, we have to leave the pi in there. Now, most of the time, the exact answer is not the best answer. So we're going to go ahead and go 340 times 3.14. That's going to give us approximately 1,067.6 square centimeters. And I'm going to circle both of those because now I've got the exact answer and the approximate answer. Okay, so if I want either one, I got them really handy. Cylinders are super easy to do. Okay, not as much busy work as a prism or a pyramid. Okay, so now here's a question that's a little bit tricky. How much paper is used to make the label for this can of Del Monte peas? Okay, now the thing is I'm not really interested in the top and the bottom. I don't want the surface area of this thing because the label doesn't go over the top and the bottom. I only want the rectangle. So remember that the rectangle of this was 2 pi r, and this is h, so the area is 2 pi r h. That's all I want. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and plug in my numbers here. So the area that I want is going to be 2 pi times the radius, which is 1, times the height, which is 2. Okay, and so this comes out to be 4 pi, which is approximately 12.56 square inches. Okay, so you got to be careful what they're asking you for. They're asking you for the surface area. In this case, they're asking you for the lateral area. Okay, so piece of cake for that one. All right, here's one that I want you to do. I've got this cylinder. It's 45 centimeters tall. It's got a diameter of 14 centimeters. Go ahead and find the surface area of this thing. I'll give you a minute to do that. Okay, remember the surface area is going to be 2 pi RH plus 2 pi r squared. So 2 pi, now it's the radius, not the diameter, so the radius is 7, the height is 45, plus 2 pi times 7 squared. Okay, so I get out my handy dandy TI-84 plus C Silver Edition graphing calculator, and I go 2 times 7 times 45. That's 630 pi. Plus, that's 49 times 2, that's 98 pi. So 98 plus 630, that's 728 pi exactly square centimeters. But I'm probably more interested in figuring out what that is. That's approximately 2,285.92 square centimeters. And there we go. So hopefully that's what you got. Short assignment today, 1 through 21 odd. See you guys in class. Have a great day.